So I'm playing catch up on a couple of videos that I had stuck in my queue, if you will. That's another one, me playing with some clan mates, some of the guys from 5D4, Paul and Animal. So, yeah, it's a Shima game, and I'm kind of playing a lot more games in divisions. I've kind of mentioned this and touched on this before, but since school's gotten out, random gameplay has been pretty horrendous. I'm not sure if there's a direct correlation or connection between the two, but it just seems like ever since school got out a little while ago, the gameplay has just been tough. So, given the opportunity, even if I can get one or two guys on my team that kind of have a clue or can work with you, it's kind of huge. It makes a big difference. So, I don't recall anything particular in this game other than the end results, which I kind of jot down and when I save the replay and create the do the video capture from the replay. I tend to write a little note, some of the stats on the game, and this one had doesn't really allude to what transpires, so I'll try to walk you through it the best I can as I recall it. So I pull into the B cap. One of my division mates is actually heading down towards C, and it looks like the Minotaur is coming with me to give me some support. I think as anybody that's ever played this game knows, the B cap is extremely crucial in this game, well, in most maps, and could be very, very uber stagnant in some maps also, and I think this is one of them. You tend to see a DD on the far end of the cap from my direction, basically at both, and boom, just like that, we lose a Kiev that chose to push right into, not even into the middle cap, as if that's not bad enough, but literally pushed past the halfway mark onto their side. So, yeah, guess what you got? You got blapped. You got wiped out. You got spotted by the DD that was sitting in front of that rock and focused by his buddies. So, bye-bye. Nice playing with you. Thanks for all the help. And yeah, that's kind of the gameplay that I was talking about. Just nonsense, stupid play. That Kiev had no business being in the center cap, let alone being that far into it, period. And there you go. So, I noticed a couple British cruisers over there. I believe it was a Neptune and maybe an Edinburgh smoking up. They were slowing down. They might have even... yeah, it looks like the Neptune actually got that Kiev. And yeah, I end up taking out, I believe, the Edinburgh. And possibly getting torpedoes on that Neptune. So yeah, their division is having about as much luck as our Kiev was. That's good for me. Quick 65,000 damage and serious damage to one ship, and totally taken out another ship with a devastating strike. Not a bad start. I was gonna torp that gap, and I held off a little bit, and they just happened to be slowing down and smoking up, which is kind of funny because once that Kiev was gone, there was nothing else to even shoot. So I don't know if they did it just to avoid being blapped, but either way, we managed to take the B cap. I'm gonna head up north. I notice we have a couple ships up here, and not sure what's going on, but it looks like we have a ship advantage, but they're not able to take the A cap. So I come up here to take a peek. They also don't have a DD up here. It looks like the Minotaur is leaving. That leaves the DM and the Cleveland up here to fight. I think it's a Hindi and a Montana. Yeah, that's probably not going to be good. So I figure I'll put some torps out and potentially contest and overtake the A cap. It looks like they might have company up here. They might have a DD. So we'll see. We'll put some torps out here and see if we can get a hit. I want to say the prediction line was actually forward of where I fired, so if I can get a couple, I'd be happy. All things considered, and I get one. And it looks like I broke his engine or his rudder. I'm not sure, but definitely incapacitated something. It looks like they're going to take C. We still have B. And hopefully we can get A. I think I've reset the cap. Actually, I think that Hindenburg left the cap. Well, maybe he didn't. But either way, I did manage to reset the Montana. I smoke up and fire spread of torps because I know I'm going to get spotted if I don't. I'm literally danger close. Sometimes if you can do this, the ship, because you weren't detected, won't actually notice that you were there. Doesn't happen all the time. And yeah, there's hydro, great. So there goes that plan. So we're gonna put as much distance as we can on that Hindenburg, because yeah, Hindenburg, yeah, he's a scary ship, especially when you're in a Shimakaze. He can take you out in a salvo or two. He does have torps and he does have good hydro. Actually, the best hydro. Hindi's actually one of my favorite ships. Been playing it quite a bit late. And yeah, we landed another torp on that Montana and we managed to finish him off. So we've got 2 kills now. And we're still down a ship. And Hindenburg he will not give this cap up. It's kind of funny because you see people that act like it's their cap and they're gonna die no matter what, taking it or defending it or what have you. And I tend to occasionally do that. I'll go in if I have to fight 2 or 3 ships for a cap. I'm all in, and I am not giving that cap up for any reason. I'm gonna fight till the end. Now my division mate, one of my division mates is coming back. So this Hindenburg is in some trouble now. He's got a Minotaur over here, a Shima stalking him, plus behind us we have a Dmitri, Dumskoy, and I believe it was a Cleveland. Although they're still on the far edge of this cap, which means neither of them this entire time has actually moved into the cap. Looking on their health bars, they're both pretty healthy. Well, actually, I take it back. The DM went down. It's a Cleveland and a Minotaur. The Minotaur, who was originally turning back, apparently has come back. So, yeah, interesting. Anyways, so my division mate, Paul, manages to take out that Hindenburg. So A is ours. I'm able to secure that. I have two solo caps, which is always great. And yeah, what Shima should be doing, as opposed to sailing around the map edge firing 20 km torps like so many seem to do. And I notice as I say that the enemy Shima Kraken has 20 km torps. But yeah, what are you gonna say? Now we've got a pretty good ship advantage. We've actually got a 2-ship advantage, and of course, we're now losing the B cap again. So my division mate Paul is backed up, and Animal has moved up from the C cap. Those guys have finally abandoned the C cap, which is always good. Trying to get them to radar the B cap just so I can see what's in there, and here we go. Exactly what I didn't want to see. A freaking Des Moines. And there's their Shima Kraken. I'm less concerned, honestly, about that Shima Kraken than I am that Des Moines. And speaking of the devil, I get radared, and I literally head for the hills. I am running and running and running, and trying not to get caught by not only am I not trying to get caught by that Des Moines and go toe-to-toe with him, which is a losing proposition for me, I also don't want to be spotted and focused by the rest of his team, so I scooted behind that island as fast as I could. Take a look. I managed to get 2 more torp hits and another devastating strike. So, yeah. Yeah. You don't see that a lot. Shimakaze's taking out Des Moines, but it also we managed to flush them out of that B cap, so we've retained the cap, which is always good. And all those guys that were up at A with me are now coming through the AB gap and coming back down south to hopefully get in the fight and help out. We still have a Shima who poses a huge danger to every ship in the game right now. Surely capable of one-shotting any ship in the game. So not a bad game right now for me, sitting on 3 kills and 124k. And holy cow, we've got a bunch of ships over here. We have a Lion and a Z46 in the cap, and we know we have the Shima in the vicinity. And then it looks like we have a couple Tirpitzes too. So one doesn't pose much of a risk, and one is a little bit further south. Oh, gonna put torps out on him. I don't expect to get a hit. Just trying to force him out of the area, although the fact that he is running 20 km torps means he can still spam the fleet pretty well from range if need be. So yeah, we'll do what we can. We do notice that low health Tirpitz out there. He's also out of our torpedo range. It looks like we've forced taken the Lion out and forced the Z46 out of the cap. Excuse me. So I'm gonna see what these guys do here. It looks like the Shima is content on running away. Of course, we do run into this C-46. Another ship that I don't really want to tangle with. Any of the German Hydro DDs are generally not a good idea. No, I could pick this guy off if I want. And seeing how I've seen a whole bunch of salvos going on him and nobody got him, I secured that kill for my 4th kill. And here we go. We run into the Shima again. My friend the Shima. And we get a nice fire on him, and we incapacitate his engine. And yeah. Shima guns are pretty good if you know how to use them. I have no complaints. I seem to do fairly well with them. I mean, they're not Grosavoy or Kaba guns, but they are pretty good. And you know what? It looks like we were gonna get some torps on that. We might get that Turpits out there. I'm gonna put some shots on them because the fire will surely finish them off. And we're gonna make sure we dodge these torpedoes, and we land a hit on that Turpits for our Kraken. And 139k, 2 solo caps, 2 devastating strikes. Pretty good game, 9 torpedo hits. I can't complain. And here's the interesting part. How did our team do? Well, we account for 9 of the 11 kills, really. Amazing. Good job by my division mates, and good job by the team, because truly you can't do it without them. And Neptune would have been my 6th kill. I'm kind of bent that he got away, but overall pretty good game, and I'll take it anytime I can get that. Krakens are always fun. Get some good flags, some good credits for that game, and some good Captain XP. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.